On our control systems, we want to be sure that all the points of attachment where pivoting or any action is going on, that we've safetied them with a safety key and usually a castellated nut for adjustment, because we also want to maintain the free control. So we want an infinite amount of adjustment here so that we can maintain that free control. Pivot points, wherever we're running controls through, may require some form of lubrication, or they will have a self-lubrication built into them. In this area, on this particular stick, we have some plastic shims that are on both sides to create a buffer between any kind of fretting or vibration on these particular airplanes will cause the material to become eaten away. So we put a little plastic spacer in here to give us a bearing for this to operate. On our throttle system, we also have a pivot bolt that is down in the lower section here and is safetied with a safety ring. Again, depending on how much throttle movement you're using or normal wear and tear, you'll have to adjust the throttle to the right tension so that it will hold the throttle and the carburetors open at different power settings so that you don't have to hold on to the throttle. In the areas where we attach frame members together, additional wires or other items, we have nuts that we want to show from 2 to 3 threads through the nylock. The nylock is a plastic device that tries to lock the nut to the bolt. If we use this too many times on and off, or we don't penetrate the nylock enough, then the nylock will not work. On some of the engine components, up around on the engine mounts and around the framework up on the engine, we have a metal locking nut. This is a sample of the metal locking nut that actually pinches against the bolt. We use these in high temperature areas where a nylock would actually melt away. Any point in the aircraft where we may have to disassemble it for portaging, traveling, or any of those sort of things, will always carry a ring pin through the hole in the bolt so that we can take the component apart and store the airplane, break the airplane down. In some instances, we have airplanes now that fold and go on trailers in different situations. So we like to be able to do this in a reasonable amount of time to save us a lot of flying time. So the airplane can be broken down and put into a trailer or portaged. So we keep all these bolts and locking pins in place so that we can help break the airplane down and have more flying time.